In today's video, I'm going to be telling you guys how to have a glow up. I'm having a glow up. If you just go back and look at my videos when I first started to where I am now, and if you've been watching or my progress on TikTok, then you already know what's up. But honestly, I'm going to be clear with you. I'm going to be upfront. I'm not going to sugarcoat because I feel like when you sugarcoat things and if I just give advice that I'm not going to give you like stuff you can't apply, okay? Because anyone can just say, "Oh, you have to match this like vibe," or like what do they say? Glow up, get all these products, or get skinny or whatever, but it's more of a mental thing. If anything, glowing up is a mental thing. And that's what I'm learning. There's days where I feel like I'm not making no progress. There's days where I feel like I'm not grown up. I still feel like the old person I was a year ago or even 2 years ago. So that's how I know all of this is mental. That's what I'm learning. Because when I first started like this glow up journey, I did it because I thought that me looking prettier was going to solve all my problems. And it's like I'm still facing like similar mental health stuff, but it's like it's not as bad as it used to be to where I used to let it bring me down. But now it's just like I'm learning to deal with it and time heals things. That's what I'm learning. Like at first, when I was like down bad or I was insecure about my body where I didn't like the way I looked, it was more or less like what how can I put it? It was more or less like I wanted to do this to prove everybody wrong. Yes, growing up is gonna most definitely do that. Like that's why I always say like I don't agree with getting revenge because what I'm going to do, I'm just going to walk away. And I don't want to let you see that you made a mistake. I don't even believe in like going tit for tat because you can't fight fire with fire, but that's a whole nother story for a whole nother day. But just a little backstory about me, like I know how it feels to like not really like yourself. I mean, shit, some days I wake up and I feel that way. So it's like, we have to be stronger than that. And I feel like as I get older, I'll learn more about, myself and I'll accept myself more. I'm accepting myself more every day. But what I stand on is what I stand on. Because just because I feel bad about myself some days, you know, doesn't mean I'm going to let other people treat me bad or put myself in self-harming situations. I'm going to always choose self-respect over my thoughts. It's like logic over emotion and we got to always choose logic. But anyways, number one, how to have a glow up. You need to set goals. A lot of reasons why you don't have a glow up or you're stagnant or you feel like you're becoming more and more unattractive over time is because you're not working on yourself. When you get comfortable in any aspect of your life, you get comfortable in your career, you get comfortable in your appearance, you get comfortable in your relationship, you get comfortable in all these things, it will eventually decline. You have to, and I'm not just saying that, there's such thing as stability and just being, but you cannot get comfortable with, like, especially as a woman or even as a man, this is gender neutral. If you don't take care of yourself, you're not going to keep growing or, becoming better. And that's even with a glow up because a glow up to me isn't just your appearance, it's your mind, it's your ranking, like how are you growing or developing as a person, like not even just financially, but spiritually, emotionally, like how are you growing up? How are you evolving? Because that's what we're here to be doing. When you're staying stagnant, you're not going to glow up, you're not going to grow. But you need to set goals, like if you're doing the same thing every day, that's what's gotten you to where you are right now. So what I've been doing every day for the past year has gotten me where I am right now. And what I keep doing, we're going to see where it happens. It's compound. So whatever we are doing right now in this present moment, is compounding over time. So you got to think about it. Like, let's say you don't like certain aspects about yourself. Like me, I'm still working on like losing weight, and I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm on a recomp journey. So it's like, I like myself more than I did a year ago. So I mean that means I'm making progress, and I'm not saying it to like, oh, say, oh, I'm not doing that. I'm telling you this like as an example that you have to set goals. No, goals aren't easy to achieve all the time. But it's like you being the version you want to be comes with a price. And it comes with a price of discipline. And sometimes doing things you don't want to do. Like when I first started working out, I didn't want to work out. I didn't want to eat healthy. I liked the way I was doing things. And that's the honest truth. Is like, do you want to be comfortable with where you at, or do you want to continue to grow and be that version you want to be? But let's think about it. How are you going to become that version? What is that version? What is that version of yourself that you want to be? Think about it. Visualize it. Because when you think about it, just visualize. Close your eyes right now and just visualize like how you will look, um how you will look, how you would act. What type of people would you be around? What would you do for your career? What type of hobbies would you have? What type of relationship would you have? Like, actually visualize and think about it and be realistic. Like, because, you can have all these goals, but at the end of the day, it needs to be something that you reasonably think you can achieve. And that's something we're going to talk about in another video about how the subconscious mind works. Because the subconscious mind plays a huge role in what we believe is true or not. And altering your subconscious mind takes time. Because when we have a lot of trauma embedded in us, it's not just going to just all come out of like one time. That's why listening to subliminals and, making habits, all that will, manifestation, that's what manifestation is. It's just you feeling as if it's already yours. But it's like, it's not going to be an instant. It's not an instant thing. I really don't feel like it's an instant, especially when it's like such a huge desire, because you have to erase everything you've already known, your nervous system, like your DNA. You have to erase all of that that's encoded within you to like be at another level, like another version of yourself. How can I explain this? I don't even know how to explain this to where y'all could like understand, but so think of the person you want to be, and then make a mood board, make a vision board. Do y'all want me to like make a video and like give y'all a principle? Comment, if that's something you want to do. Because I'm not making no ebooks or no free printables unless I really want it. But I really think if you have a written down thing and it's like, what is my appearance like? How will I dress? How would I do my hair? Like let's talk about the physical. How would you want to look? And then you got to think about like, okay, how would I want to act like? What type of people would I surround myself? This could be like this has to be very in depth, because it's like you're trying to switch realities. You're trying to become a new version of yourself. You're trying to switch your whole life around. If you have no direction or no idea of what you really want, the universe or God will just keep sending things along your way that is not for you, or is something that you don't truly desire. But let me know in the comments if y'all want me to make a free printable to where like these questions, how you want to look, career. I'm just giving examples, relationships, but it's going to be like very in depth, so where you can fill it out and then you can use that information and then make a mood board, and you can get the pictures from Pinterest or online Safari and make a vision board and then put it to where you'll see it every day. Like put it next to your bed, for example, But I hope that makes sense. And the next thing, erase people, places, and things that don't align with the highest version of yourself. This is coming from experience. When you're elevating, sometimes the things will just erase on its own. It will just happen on its own. Like God or the universe will just erase people, erase situations and erase things out of your life without you actually doing anything, because sometimes it's just not in alignment anymore. Like, I've learned that sometimes um you just have to let go sometimes, like surrender. And you can't always let go because it's a time thing, but sometimes like we have no control when it comes to this is what we ask for, so we can't get upset when we not vibing with the same people that we used to vibe with, because it's like that's not what we resonate with anymore. And the places I used to go to, that don't resonate with me anymore. In the places, it's just like you feel kind of alienated because it's like you're halfway, in of just your current self, but you're trying to be the other version of yourself. But I'm telling you, that you're gonna have to erase things off the top of your head. If you in a toxic relationship, it's toxic and you're choosing to be in it. That's a whole nother thing. Because how are you gonna glow up? Because that's the thing. We cannot let people drain our manifestation energy, our transmutation, our alchemizing energy. We are alchemizing. Glowing up is just nothing but alchemizing energy, transmuting manifestation. It's all the same thing. I haven't manifested everything yet, but I can tell you one thing, like what I'm doing is working for me. And I'm telling you the actual truth. All these gurus will tell you this, but I'm just telling you facts. Like, they just say do this, do that, and it's easy. It's not easy. For some people to say it is and they just got it instantly, that's not how it really is. But glowing up is more than just, appearance. It's mental. And it's about you conserving your energy, because you need to conserve your energy to transmute it into something else, which is you becoming more powerful, you becoming more confident, you glowing up, you just living the life you desire. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying, friend. But yeah, put yourself first. Put yourself first. Self explanatory, like I said. If you're in a relationship, girl, why are you in that relationship? It don't serve you. You need to leave. You need to leave. If you're in a friendship around family, what nobody talk about enough is family. Because family is the same, it can be the same thing as friends. It can all be the same. So never put all your trust in titles and labels. Put your trust in yourself, okay? This is coming from experience. And I'm learning now, from being in solitude. I'm like, okay, I'm going to go out and I'm going to start socializing a little bit. But at the end of the day, still put yourself first and don't just get distracted. You know what you're supposed to be doing, working on yourself. Just, you wasted all this time. Time gonna pass anyways. Come on, let's get to the life that you want. Let's get to it, because why not? It's like, do you want it or not? You've listened to this video this far. And I'm telling you, put yourself first. Like, if you get bored and you just think, dang, I'm just gonna go back to this person because I have nothing else to do. This is, this level up, this glowing up journey boring. I'm lonely. I can't face my thoughts. I can't, I don't know if I can even do this. Maybe I should just go back to being comfortable. It's like, okay, that's on you. But you can't be sitting here being a hater, seeing other people win, because you have the choice, you know? But I just recommend to put yourself first. Through anything, always put yourself first. And yeah, like I said, don't run away from setbacks. Face them with resilience and just don't fall back. Basically, just saying, like, whatever life stuff happens to me all the time. There's some days I just break down and cry and just like literally want to quit. I don't show y'all that part. Y'all just see me talking, but like I have bad days. I have days where I don't believe in myself. I have days where I'm like, okay, I don't know if this is gonna work. I don't know about, some days like on my weight loss journey, I was binging when I first started. Like it's it's interesting to just see, how far you can go with just consistency because life stuff is gonna happen. There's gonna be ups and downs. There's gonna be days where things aren't going your way, and just don't run away from it. Like when you're striving towards your goals and things aren't working out the way you want or as fast as you want, it's like time is gonna pass regardless. That's what I tell myself all the time. That's what I kept telling myself when I started my journey. Okay, I know this is hard, but I know eventually it'll get easier, even if it doesn't. But time is gonna pass, and I don't want to go into the next year or the next year the same. If I can just be better every day, just a little bit, even when life happens, just take a step back. If you have to scream, scream. If you have to cry, cry. If you have to do it, but just don't crash out. Don't give up on yourself because then you're going to start all the way over. And what's the point of starting over? Like you've already done all this and then you're just going to quit, you know? But I hope this video has helped you get an idea, on how to have a glow up. Let me know in the comments if y'all want me to make a printable. So, you'll have like a goal setting workbook. And it's like, okay, I know exactly what I want because the questions are asking me like to be particular because a lot of times you're not manifesting because you don't even know what you want. You're not setting your intentions properly. But if you need help with that, comment. I'm going to give y'all something for free. I'm going to let y'all see, that I am trustworthy, that I just want the best for you. So I'm not asking for nothing in return. But if y'all need help, I'm willing. And I say put yourself first, I put myself first. But I'm on here trying to build a connection with you guys. And I want to see everybody win and just reach their highest potential because I wish somebody, you know, was, I wish I met somebody like me, online that just wanted the best. But yeah, just let me know. Have a good day, bestie. I love you.